Hi Andy. Apologies for missing your message. It was in my hidden folder on Facebook for some reason. But regardless, I've got your website audit ready. And what it's designed to do, it's designed to give you some actionable items that you can do to your site to drive more traffic and more leads through your website. So first things first, you have a great website. It's very beautifully designed. It's very logical in the way that it is designed. And yeah, these parallax images are great. And the testimonials is always a good touch, a nice touch to have, nice human element from the site. And these the social links at the bottom I find are better than having them up the top, mainly because having them up the top kind of kind of gets people to click away from your site and onto these pages, which is not what you want to do. First things first, what I would do is I've noticed you've got the click to call button up here. I would actually move that down here. Book an introduction, I would change that to a click to call instead. So keep it book an introduction, but have it call instead, because you've got to keep in mind that a lot of people are browsing through mobile, and to them having a click to call button where they can call you, book an introduction, is going to be a lot more efficient, and you're going to convert a lot more with that rather than having them go to a contact page and fill out a form. Another thing, more on a technical level, is you don't have any heading tags on your site. What I mean by heading tags, I'm talking particularly a H1 tag. Now the H1 heading tag is essentially the headline for your site. It's what the search engines use to generate context, to create context with your site, and that is in relation as well to your text. Now I notice you've got around 250 words or so of text on your page. I normally prefer when I'm dealing with websites, I usually prefer around 1,000 to 1,500 on a home page. But that being said, it's not a deal breaker. It just means that the text you do have needs to be highly relevant and highly topical for what you're doing. Now, like I said, I would actually make this your H1 tag, make that larger, make that smaller, and again, change that to click to call. I guess it's just for aesthetic reasons, that's fine. I would make these headings here H2. So they're kind of the subheadings. So you've got your main heading, which is providing context for what your site's about. And these are kind of the subheadings, which kind of reinforce that. And then this text here, again, reinforces this. So that's what I mean by creating context around your site. Google loves context, loves relevant and authoritative content. It uses that highly to rank as well. So that's what I would mainly touch on for your site side of things. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is the off-page element. Now, two main things when it comes to search engines and getting ranked higher is content, like I was talking about before, and trust to your site. Now, to develop trust to a site, it's kind of like a popularity contest, and it's done in the form of backlinking. Now, backlinking is getting essentially a vote from another site to your site in a way where that site is basically vouching for, if you're a Melbourne accountant, it's saying, yep, it's linking from that to you, and it's kind of voting for you, saying, yes, we trust these guys. And the higher trust that the site you're getting a link from, the better. Now, what I mean by trust is, don't worry too much about this, but essentially that trust flow, the higher the better. The more trustworthy you see in the eyes of search engines, and the more likely they're going to kind of rank you up higher. Because keep in mind, the search engines are all about relevance. If I'm searching for elephants and I'm getting like images and text about ducks, it'd be kind of useless to me, and I wouldn't exactly be using that search engine. So context is key, and making sure you're a trusted site is key. And again, you build that trust with backlinks by getting links from relevant and high quality sites back to yours, and through content which is on your page, which again, your H1 title creates that context of what your site's mainly about, and these H2 titles are to exactly reinforce that, and then again, this all reinforces that. Now, the reason I said the more text the better is because it allows you to kind of, elaborate more on what you do, and it does create more authority in terms of your site. So I go to my keyword finder here. So as you can see, Accountants Melbourne is a very highly searched term, around roughly 900 searches per month, and the same as Tax Accountant Melbourne, and Accounting Firms in Melbourne. So these are kind of the keywords you want to target. Now, if you go to Accounts Melbourne, melbourneaccountant.com.au is number 1. Now, you can see here they've got a lot of content. That's probably 1,200, 1,500 words on that page, on the homepage alone. And yeah, that kind of drives that point home. One thing I did notice about the site, though, is their trust flow isn't exactly high. They do have a great domain and page authority. Again, and that's built up through the trust that you can get from links. And yeah, so again, more content and getting some niche, relevant, and highly influential links to your site. Look, I'm going to leave it there. But look, if you have any questions about what I've said or you want more assistance, please feel free to call me on 0401 913 786, or you can email me at roger@rjwdigital.com.au. And again, I apologize for missing your message, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.